Good morning. Today we are going to discuss a part of the lesson People as Resource, that is the second chapter in class 9 NCERT economics textbook. The topic that we are going to discuss today is quality of population. You can read about this in page number 20 and 21. After getting independence, the government of India had taken decision regarding how much money should be spent during 5 years, about which I will explain, to educate the people. After India became an independent country, we thought of economic planning. As part of this economic planning, 5-year plans were introduced. And the period of the first 5-year plan started in 1951 and it ended in 1956. During those 5 years, we decided to spend 151 crore Indian rupees to educate the people of India. During the 11th plan, we decided to spend 3766.9 crore Indian rupees to educate the people. So here you can see the expenditure on education as percentage of GDP rose from 0.64 percentage in 1951-52 to 3 percentage in 2005 and 16. But it is not enough. Many developed countries are spending 5 percentage or more than 5 percentage of their GDPs to educate the people of their countries. We know that human being is a positive asset which needs to be cherished, nourished and developed with care and tenderness coupled with dynamism. As a result of an increasing spending on education, literacy rate increased in India from 1951 to 2011, as you can see here. So, what does it mean? Literacy shows how many people of the country are able to read and write at least in one language. In 1951, the literacy rate among male, it was only 27.16 percentage. It was only 8.8 percentage in 1951 among women, and the average was 18.33 percentage. And this literacy rate has increased to 74.04 percentage in 2011. Among male, it was 82.14, and among female, the same was 65.46 during these 10 years from 2001 to 2011. So it shows that an increase in this amount of money spent for education has resulted in an increase in the number of people who are literate in India. As I mentioned earlier, here you can see some of the countries which are spending more percentage of their gross domestic product to educate their people. In France, you see, it is 5.53 percentage, whereas in India it is only 3.84 percentage according to some latest estimates, and in Iceland it was 7.86 percentage. So if a country is spending more on education, then there will be more literate people in that country. More educated people will be there. They will be able to work more effectively. When they work more effectively, they will contribute to an increase in the national income of the country in which they live. As you have already understood, the quality of population depends upon the literacy rate, health of a person indicated by life expectancy, and skill formation acquired by the people of the country. The growth of the population ultimately decides the growth rate of the country. Literate and healthy population are always an asset for a country. Some of you will be thinking about what this life expectancy is. Life expectancy means the number of years a person can expect to live. Here you can see world life expectancy by country. It's an old figure. In 1993, the life expectancy in Japan was 79.17%. Now there are some countries where life expectancy is more than 85%. And in India, life expectancy was 69.16 in 2017. What does it show? Those countries which have high life expectancy, naturally they might have spent more money for taking care of the health of the people living in those countries. Hope that it is clear. With this session has come to an end. We will meet in the next class. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being with me. Have a nice day.